What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to Tabletop Tonight. My name is Ruel Gaviola, and I'm so fired up that you're here tonight because it's Monday. It's another start of a week, which means lots of great gaming with lots of great people. I'm excited also because I'm joined by two guys from I Slay the Dragon. And if you don't know, I Slay the Dragon is a website that's been around many years, focuses on tabletop game reviews, news, and all kinds of great stuff. And they were the first website that I ever created content for when I first started in this whole board game content creation thing. So it's truly an honor to bring Jonathan and Alex on. We're going to bring them on in just a minute. I wanted to say hi to everybody in chat. Amanda Panda is our chat moderator. She is making sure things are kept a PG-13 in chat. So please don't get banned by Amanda. Don't make her bust out the ban hammer. Hey to Sir Bearsworth. Thank you for joining us. Slackfish is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Mrs. Gav 2020. She is working as usual. A teacher's job is never done. So that's Michelle, my wife. And Alex says one of these guests is very suspect. Folks, if you know Alex, if you're a regular viewer here, you know this guy. He's always coming with the A game when it comes to comments, and he's actually going to be one of the guests today. So in honor of Alex, please only bring me your A game comments to the chat today. And he says, oh man, I need to delete that avatar. You know, I was going to say something, Alex, but I want to save it until you're on screen. And we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's take care of some business first. Tabletop Tonight is brought to you by our sponsors we are so glad to have, as always, Van Ryder Games. They are one of our main sponsors here. Van Ryder Games, that's vanrydergames.com. Please visit them. Hey, you can't see my face, but you can see my hands. Also, our other sponsor is the amazing and talented Holly Chu. She has done all the art for our channel. Hey, there's Holly right there. Yeah, Holly's done all the art for our channel, the emotes. Drop those emotes, folks, in chat if you can. You can visit her website at hollychuart.com. That's CHIU art.com. Thank you, Holly. Wait. There it is. Okay, there's my face. Hi. Yeah, you probably want to look at Holly. Yeah, I do look pretty as Holly. Thank you, Alex. There are the emotes, folks. We got myself, Michelle, Lauren, Amanda, and Bruno. Bruno, I don't know if Bruno's going to be making an appearance today. He was here earlier in the day, so sometimes he'll come here early in the studio, and then he'll just take off, and he doesn't want to come back. So we'll see if we can bring Bruno back, though. I do have fake Bruno, flat Bruno, as someone recently called him. So there's flat Bruno. And want to thank all of our Patreon supporters as well. Thank you. Your support means a lot, and especially our all-access and very important gamer patrons, Kevin, Mike, and Jeff. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your support. What other kind of business we got to take care of? I think that's it for business, folks. I do want to remind you that it is Twitch September. So if you're subscribing, first-time subscriber to the channel, you will get a discount thanks to Twitch. Just hit subscribe and you'll see the discounts there. And we are playing. Oh, yeah, I guess we should talk about our guests first, right? Our guests are from I Slay the Dragon, and Jonathan Wolf is the founder of ISlayTheDragon.com, a collaborative blog about games, gamers, and those who tolerate them. And Alex Singh is a video and image maker guy, tolerated by some, ignored by most. He wrote that, not me, folks. So without further ado, let me bring these guys on here. Let me see if I can do this smoothly and correctly. That's not it. That's not it. Is this the one I wanted? Yes. Alex and Jonathan, or Wolfie, thank you for joining me. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing okay.
Good.
Wolfie, you have a horse. Can you talk about your horse, my friend?
I cannot. No.
We cannot talk about the horse.
No. No. We just. I can't.
Okay. All right.
Really
All right. This is off to a rollicking start. Alex, I wanted to give you a little grief, my friend, over the Clippers avatar. How can we get into this? You did watch the game last night, the Lakers and Nuggets, I assume.
I disowned basketball entirely.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Anthony Davis. I mean, honestly, we all thought it was going to be the Lakers. But I don't know what happened, man. I mean, I stopped watching it.
Yeah, I know what happened. They're the Clippers.
They're the Clippers, yeah.
I've been a fan of the Clippers for about 25 years now, so I'm not that surprised.
I was not a fan of the Clippers until the owner got they got rid of the owner, Sterling, and then I was like, you know what, hey, LA has enough room for two basketball teams, but man, when they keep losing, it's sort of tough, you know.
Yeah, there's definitely some voodoo, black magic stuff going on, generational curses. And what better way to end their season in 2020 than that?
That's true. Before we continue, folks, I just want to remind you that we talk about stream snacks here. Drop your stream snacks in the chat, folks. What are you eating? What are you drinking? I've got my usual LaCroix. This time it's the peach pear flavor. I also got these really cool snacks from Michelle. Got these from Aldi's. These are acai, dark chocolate with acai. What is acai? Do you guys know what acai is? It's like some kind of fruit, right?
Yeah, it's some LA fruit that they charge a lot of money
for. I don't know. It's in crossword puzzles a lot. So
nice. Meeple Overbird's in the house. Thank you, Meeple Bird, for hanging out with us. I'm hanging out with Jonathan and Alex from I Slay the Dragon. You know what? Let's talk about I Slay the Dragon. Future Wolfie, aka Jonathan Wolf. What was the whole thing about? How did you start I Slay the Dragon, and why did you start up a website dedicated to tabletop gaming?
It was sort of an accident. Not really. It was I went to Gen Con one time. Actually, I've been to Gen Con a lot of times, but at one point I had only gone to Gen Con one time, and I played a lot of RPGs with my friends. Sorry, I'm not used to this whole camera here, screen here.
Okay,
trying to talk to the audience. Hey, audience. To make a long story short, I started playing board games with a friend of mine at work, whose name was also Jonathan, which is my real first name, not future. And we decided to kind of go in together and just start writing about the games that we were playing. And it was fun. We had a good time. And over time, we just grew. We added more people. It got more fun as we added more people writing with us and just kind of talking about games. And it's just it was a fun way to have a creative outlet as well as enjoy the hobby and just kind of analyze it and have fun with it. So, and then we hired Alex. Hired is a word. Alex joined the team, and everything went downhill. And so we are now selling out. We're going out of business. So anyone wants to make an offer? No, just kidding. We're not going out of business. We fired Alex. He's out of here, and everything is picking up steam. Except for the whole pandemic thing has made it difficult to keep up with our gaming groups, and so things have been a little slow lately. But we still like writing. I do feel like the unique thing that our site offers is that we just go very in depth with our reviews. It's not just a write-up of how the game plays and then I liked it, it was fun or whatever. We try to really analyze and go deep and dig into what a game is and make our reviews very thorough. So they're long, but I think that's kind of our unique angle.
Yeah, that's what when I first got into the hobby, and I would look for either articles or videos or whatever about board games. The YouTube stuff was easy to find, but long form written articles and reviews weren't that easy to find back then, and I don't feel like they're that easy to find now. And I always appreciate about I Slay the Dragon that you were focused on really diving deep on these games. Moving forward, as the site is developed, are you going to remain focused on those long form type of reviews, or do you see the website evolving?
I am open to evolution, but I think the written reviews are our thing. We're kind of trying to figure out how to deal with that during the pandemic, but hopefully as things going to open up more and people become more comfortable with coming back to game nights, we can pick that up again. I'm certainly exploring other options. I don't think we'll ever be doing like full-time video reviews, but we had a podcast for a while, and that would be fun to kind of start up again. Um, and I have some video ideas in mind, but it's down the line. We'll get there. We'll get there. So,
Yeah, the podcast was really great to listen to, and So, what's up, Alex? Are we going to start that podcast up again, or what's going on?
We should. We should do that. Yeah. It's basically you and me now. So we should just figure out a time to do that.
Yeah, that horse keeps causing problems between us. I can't be on the same podcast with that horse.
There it is. It's
bad. No. You got to be careful with this thing.
I guess we forgot to tell Alex it's animal time. So we got the horse, we've got a pug. You were supposed to bring an animal, man. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I can go get another. I have 2 girls. I have millions of stuffed animals, so I can fill the screen if we need to.
Nice. I want to shout out some friends in chat. I see Repo Overboard. Twin Flower is here. She's got the cool emotes going. Thank you, Twin Flower. Wolfie is going. You're talking about COVID, and we're trying to play games during the pandemic. I mean, how are you dealing with that? I mean, do you have a small group of friends that you can still meet with, like that are in your bubble, or are you gaming with your family, or do you do gaming through Zoom or websites? What's going on with your gaming situation?
I just sit in this room and stare at this wall of games and go, just wish I no. My gaming group has resorted to playing online games, but we are usually playing like actual video games, not board games online. So most of my gaming is with my wife, and we'll play Dominion or Pandemic or escape room games. I have someone renting a house or renting a room from me in my house, and he plays games. So we'll play Star Wars Rebellion and Marvel Champions. And then I go over to my extended family every week, and we play more family type games. I've been playing through My City with my parents, so that's a review that'll be coming up soon. And I actually, just the other day, I had my nephew turned 14, and our annual tradition is that instead of buying him a birthday present, he gets to come over on a Saturday and spend the whole day playing board games with me, because he loves board games possibly more than I do. So we had that a couple days ago when we played Clash of Cultures and Civilization: A New Dawn and Ascending Empires, and a couple other games. So that was like a breath of fresh air, because I haven't really played as many of those like big strategy kind of games that I like. But yeah, it's mostly with my family, but I get stuff in. In, mostly old favorites, but yeah.
Nice. That sounds. I'm gonna put this comment up here. Amanda was saying that. Where is that comment? Amanda, where's your comment? I just lost it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Wow. Nice having a fun uncle. That's great. So.
I try. You're funny.
How long have you been doing that tradition with your nephew on his birthday?
Oh wow, it's got to be like since he was like 8, or possibly. Yeah, I think he was 8 the first time we did it. So he's been getting older and being able to play more and more advanced games, and it's fun for me, and it's fun to kind of shape him into the gamer I want him to be. So I mean, he will literally play anything, and he loves, like, if you give him the chance, he will mix every expansion in. He likes Carcassonne, and he bought every single expansion, and no one wants to play Carcassonne with him anymore.
That's great. I love hearing about that. Other friends in chat, Amanda is saying she's sadly staring at her wall of games. Same with Sir Bearsworth, and Sir Bearsworth keeps buying games as well, which I totally understand. Meeple Overboard says he has an unopened copy of Sushi Go Party, and I'm considering buying the BGG promo cards for it because I'm so good at making bad decisions.
You should just go for it. You got to find joy, during this crazy time. So
yes, friends, you are amongst friends here. Everyone in chat. So yes, make those great decisions. Buy more games. Alex, what about you, my friend? So you came on board I Slay the Dragon a few years ago, and then now, I mean, I'll let you talk about it. But how did you go from just playing games to actually creating either video, audio, or written content?
Well, there was this horse head on a stick. I just appreciate nice looking things, and I like board games. And I Slay the Dragon at the time was one of the only, if the only, like actually nice looking website about board games. Everything else looked like just a text-based blog or look like Board Game Geek, and I appreciated that. So I kept reading, and at the time I was doing video photography, and so I had all this camera gear laying around, and I just like taking pictures of stuff. So I wanted to try my hand at still life photography, just taking pictures of objects, and I had a ton of objects in the form of board games. So I said, what can I do with these photos? And I said, I guess I can write some stuff about them. And I guess that was the low bar that let me into to the group.
Oh, that's great. And you'll notice we have a horse head has joined us now. The Legend of Wolfie is there.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to get into that legend.
It's sort of a creepy legend, if you're asking me.
It's PG-13, right? So yeah, we definitely can't get into it.
Yeah. And you recently started doing some, or I mean, folks, if you haven't seen already, so are you still doing Bottom Shelf on your YouTube channel, Alex? Or
sadly, well, I have my YouTube channel up, but sadly my website subscription ended. Yesterday, so that's down.
Perfect timing. All right.
It was a little bittersweet, but I just don't have enough time to put into it.
Yeah, but you still have the videos on YouTube, right?
Yeah, but they were more like overview, top level videos, and then I would flesh them out on my website with written reviews, and it was just a way for me to practice web design and photos and stuff like that. So all of this stuff just comes out of my desire to keep pushing and learning new things.
Yeah, I gotta let everyone know. So, folks, check out Alex's. It's Bottom Shelf on YouTube, correct? Or is it Bottom Shelf?
Bottom Shelf, some board games, yeah, something like that.
If I would have done my homework, I would have been able to drop a link. But folks, please check it out. The videos you did, the overviews are just absolutely gorgeous. It's got a very, I guess a very cinematic quality to your work, which I really appreciate. And I mean, it was fantastic. And I think, folks, thank you, Amanda. Amanda has dropped the link in chat. Again, Amanda, she is the Amanda Raider, the chat moderator. She's awesome. But yeah, check out Alex's YouTube channel, please. It's the work he does is incredible. And speaking of incredible work, you started doing some stuff for Capstone, correct?
Yeah, now I'm doing their kind of promotional work. I do their photos and video stuff, as well as some of their social media stuff. Basically, just trying to make the products look as good as they do in real life out on the web. And that's been a lot of fun. That's I think really what I wanted to do from the beginning. I mean, I Slay the Dragon was my dream, but dreams evolve. And I was really to create images. So this lets me do that in a more official manner.
Nice, so cool. You got some new subscribers, by the way. I just got Sir Barrelsworth and Panda Angel is just subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Thanks for subscribing, but I'm not sure when you're going to get a notification from that.
But be sure to check out his work at Capstone, folks. I mean, again, Alex is super talented photographer, videographer. So check those out. Gentlemen, I don't really have a list of questions I prepared. I just figured we just hang out. Is there anything else you want to chat about or talk about besides the horse head?
I only want to talk about the horse head.
I do too, sort of. we gotta hear a story about that. John,
It's for the after night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He has no idea what we're talking about. Nice.
Sorry, sometimes I lose my ability to speak briefly. So that was that.
Nice.
That was that happening. This horse, it belongs to well, it's sort of it's hard to explain, but it's basically he's my coach. He's my coach for
coach.
Dominion.
That explains.
And he is also yes, life coach. Very bad advice on the whole life thing. So I fired him from that, but he pops up here and there. If it wasn't past her bedtime, my 4-year-old daughter would just be doing this. Like she would just. I have to do this. She's in bed, but she would just like sneak up and pop this horse head up. So that's the real. This thing makes an appearance at our dinners and like random board game times, and it's just happens. So it's just a part of life here.
I love it.
So,
we need more. I mean, I see it. Of course, I think of The Godfather, so that's what I thought you were bringing on as far as a reference to.
I mean, if I was going to do that, there would be a lot more
blood.
Blood. PG-13 rated blood.
And there's Slackfish. Thank you, Slackfish. You understand what I'm talking about. You didn't by chance find that horse head in your bed, did you?
I mean, probably at least one. Probably at least one.
Want to shout out to Steph Raccoon. Thanks for joining us, Steph. Folks, we're going to play some Dominion. This game is the classic deck builder. And, I learned how to play this game about 5 years ago. And thanks to I Slay the Dragon, I realized that I was no good at this game because they have, if you go to the website, there's like strategy guides and like all this stuff. And I remember clicking on one of those links like, wow, these guys are deep into this. And Jonathan, did you write all those guys or was that you and Jason?
I wrote them all. And I would say like I'm probably like a mid-level player. Like if you go to like Dominion, I don't know the website. There's a website where all the cards are like in a database and people talk about like the strategies and like really get into the nitty-gritty and like do mathematical equations to figure out which cards are the best to buy at which times. And that's a little much for me. So my approach was like, just from like, I think that I'm pretty good at games and good at learning them. And I played Dominion a lot and I feel like I picked up a lot of strategies. So I just thought it'd be fun to like share kind of a hopefully digestible level of strategy tips for people just to kind of think about the game in a way that they can improve their strategy, not like be the ultimate Dominion master of all time. Cause that's not me. I get distracted by shiny cards and I just buy them because they sound fun and weird. Great,
because that's my strategy. Awesome.
I mean, tonight my strategy is to completely destroy you guys and make you cry like babies. And but unless there's like a card that I have never seen before, which is possible because we're playing with Renaissance, right? Which I don't own Renaissance. It's new to me, but I've played it a couple times online and I liked it. So there may be some new to me cards that I will get distracted by and just buy them to play them and not actually try and win. But
nice.
Yeah, I need to update those guides. Probably. They're kind of old. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. Alex, so you and I are both in the same boat. We're going to probably be crushed by Wolfie.
Well, actually, I'm a really, really high level player. So when you see my moves, you probably won't understand what's happening. It won't make sense to you. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
We have been warned, Wolfie.
Another level. This is me. This is like your beginner. This is me. And Alex is off of the screen.
Let's see if I can do this thing correctly. I'm going to try to share the screen. There's our screen. So we've got the game set up, folks. This is Dominion. I'm hanging out with Future Wolfie and Alex from I Slay the Dragon. I'm going to press ready, and I hope this gets our game going here. It's loading, as you can see. Friends in chat, if you've ever played Dominion Online, let us know your favorite expansions. Okay, so now I press start game, correct?
We don't have to start the game.
Right? Okay. I believe Future Wolfie is first. Did he go already?
No, it's definitely you.
Wow. Okay.
Because you made my cards.
It does have an autoplay treasures button, so I can just press that and it plays my treasures. Treasures are money. That's the currency. Copper, silver, and gold.
High level.
I was just gonna say, I love the high level questions, Alex. Sir Bearsworth says he's only played in person. Okay, yeah. I feel like this is a good. I love deck builders either on apps or on websites because I don't have to shuffle cards. This is great. So I've got. Let's look at some of these cards. The Bandit. Gain a gold. Each other player reveals top 2 cards of their deck. Trash is revealed treasure other than copper. Discards the rest. Actually, let me go through all the cards for everyone at home. The Council Room costs 5. You get +4 cards and an additional buy, but other players get to draw 1 card. The Laboratory +2 cards, +1 action. The Library, draw until you have 7 cards in hand, skipping any action cards you choose to. Set those aside, discarding them afterwards. Okay. Hey, we have a harem. What? This is
PG-13.
PG-13. Wow. Okay. 2. It's worth 2 money and it's worth 2 victory points. Is that right, Wolfie?
Yeah. That's
so
an intrigue card.
Intrigue. So does those 2 victory points? Do you put those in a pile separately every time you draw this card? Is that correct?
No, this one's it's just like an estate. Or an estate's only worth 1 point. It's like a victory card, but it also can be used as a treasure. It's a dual purpose card.
Awesome, thank you. And then we have the Border Guard, which is +1 action. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put 1 card in your hand. Discard the other. Both actions. Take the lantern or horn. And these are these events? No. Once per turn, when you discard a border card from play, you may put it into your deck. Then the lantern border cards you play reveal 3 cards and discard 2. It takes all 3 being actions to take the horn.
So an
artifact. Thank you.
I believe they kind of go into your play area and stay in play, and you get their effect permanently. Thank
you. Okay. We have the moat. That's protection. Right. Is there an attack card in here? Oh, that was. So we did, folks, by the way, we did this randomly. We chose the base set, the Intrigue expansion, and the Renaissance expansion. So these were just chosen at random. And so we have the moat. We also have the Shanty Town, which I've never seen. Oh, no, that's from the Intrigue. +2 actions. You reveal your hand. If you have no action cards in your hand, +2 cards. The Workshop, gain a card. You just straight up gain a card costing up to 4. The Gardens, I've seen this one before. You get 1 victory point at the end of the game per every 10 cards you have, and you round down. So if you have 40 cards in your deck at the end of the game, you get 4 points. Barracks, at the start of your turn, +1 action. It costs you 6. So the cost is here, folks. I don't know if you can see my cursor on the screen, but 6 there. We also have Silos, costs 4. It's a project. At the start of your turn, discard a number of coppers revealed and draw that many cards. So you're drawing 5 cards every turn, folks, and then you have 1 action. I was just explaining this to Alex. We're having a high-level discussion about Dominion play, and it's basically ABC. You have an action, you have a buy, and then you have a cleanup. So that's it. I will start my turn. I don't know what to do.
You should also know the projects you don't add to your deck. When you buy a project, when you buy a project, you mark it with a cube, and then you permanently have that ability for the rest of the game. So you only have to buy it once. You don't shuffle it in. It's always there.
Okay.
I got a pop-up. It says make Ruel Gaviola resign. I'm thinking
okay.
yes.
Oh, are you guys? Is that okay? So that's it, folks. Thanks for joining us. So I'm going to buy, according to Amanda Panda, I should buy a bandit, and Amanda's a good gamer, so I'm going to trust her. I'm going to buy a bandit.
That's a good idea.
No. I mean,
What happened?
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm not criticizing your choices at all. No,
So we have also the game ends when all of the provinces are gone. There are 12. These are just victory points. And what are the other conditions, Wolfie? Is it if 3 kingdom card sets are gone?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right.
What's up with the
Oh,
art
Book of
on
Nerds
this?
is here. Book of Nerds, hello. Thanks for joining us, our friend. Book of Nerds offers this advice. You got to moat up.
I'm gonna buy a Shantytown because I like the
Okay.
art.
As a general like strategy tip, just don't buy moats.
Don't buy
do it.
moats.
Don't do it.
What are the moats again?
The moats are
Oh,
good against
attack cards, right?
attack cards, but they're not that great. And there's only one attack card. There's a bandit. So just don't do it. Resist the temptation.
There it is, folks, from world-class Dominion player. Future Wolfie says, it's my turn. I'll quit talking. So I've got, let's see, autoplay charges. I have $2. So for $2, I'm gonna buy a moat. Just kidding. I'm gonna buy reveal the top 2 cards, put one in your discard, and discard the other. I'll buy a border guard. What the heck? There was a pun made. I missed the pun. Oh, Slackfish pun. Thank you, Slackfish. There's our first pun of the stream. Unless you're from Detroit, Moat Town. Well done, my friend. Jonathan, you haven't seen the stream yet, huh? This is your first time watching Andor on the stream, correct?
That is true. Right. Which is, yeah, it's nothing personal.
No. We have puns. We have stream snacks. We have all kinds of silly stuff going on. We have sometimes my pug shows up. So be ready for all kinds of silliness. Alex is used to this craziness. So.
I was not informed about the snack thing. I would have brought a snack if I had known about this.
You can blame that on the producer of that show, which would be me. I did not inform you about the snacks.
Disastrous.
3-4 split. Not good.
Oh.
What can I buy with 4? I don't understand this border card, so I'm not going to buy that.
The border guard. Yeah, I bought it, even though I don't understand.
Buy a workshop.
I've been hit with a flying snack.
Oh, snack. Nice. What is your snack, Wolfie?
It's a Nutri-Grain bar, strawberry flavored. I can't hold it up to the camera because the camera's far away, but
that sounds like healthy food.
My wife overheard me and then threw this at me. So.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Mrs. Future Wolfie. Or thank you, Once Upon a Wolfie. So I played with a border guard. It doesn't do anything because I didn't have any action cards in my hand. I did have 4 coppers, which allows me to get one of these. What's the gardens? Garden. Okay, I don't want that yet. Workshop, I get a free card. Shantytown, +2 actions, review your hand. Oh, no. What's the silos? At the start of your turn, discarding or reveal. Oh, okay. I'm going to do the silos just because I've never played with this before. Oh, yeah, Amanda, I should have gotten a silver card. Yeah, you're right. I need money to get stuff.
I forgot you can buy money.
It's too much of that high-level thinking, man. Yeah, money is always good.
I feel like I've made bad choices already. So,
all right. Hey, you're playing on my level. This is great.
This is fine. Okay. I got distracted. I bought silos because it was new and shiny. Yes. And then I used silos because it's new and shiny. And it was probably a bad idea to use silos.
And that's just a one-time thing, that project?
It's now that I have it, it's like I permanently have the ability. So it's not like I used it up.
Can you buy it?
Just wasn't necessarily a good idea to use it at that moment.
Can you buy it twice?
Once you buy it, it's yours forever. You can keep using it.
So basically, once per turn, you can do that action. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'll just buy a silver.
Okay.
Or in both of these projects' case, it gives you something at the start of your turn. So.
Okay, yeah. So it says here I may discard because of my silos, and the silos at start turn discard any number of coppers and draw that many cards. Okay, so I'm going to discard 2 of my coppers. I will confirm, and let's see what I draw. Hey, 2 more coppers. Imagine that. I am going to play my bandit, so I gain a gold. And I think you guys get to do something, right?
If this was like the actual game, we would have to like reveal cards and trash them, but the game just does it automatically.
Gotcha.
Hey man, that's pretty cool.
I've got $2. That's not going to really do anything. I don't want another border guard. +1 action reveal total. You put 1 in your hand. If both were actions, take the lantern or horn. Yeah, I don't need another border guard. I'm just going to end the buy there. Meeple Overboard says, "Oh, classic Dominion. Harem is one of the worst pieces of art in gaming history." I didn't even notice that. Let's look at the art, folks. That's the harem.
I like it. It's awful in like a great way. Same with that shanty town.
It's
Wow, the harem is pretty bad. Well, let's look at the
it's
shanty.
like it's weird because it's like so like the art styles are so
Oh my gosh.
inconsistent. Like they're totally different from card to card.
Yeah, look at this shanty town. Did you guys see how bad that is too?
I'm so familiar.
And then compared to the bandit's decent, but then the harem and shantytown, wow, these are no bueno, friends. The workshop's okay. Gardens are okay.
What can I buy with 2 gold? Moats?
I should point out that
Ben Osteen is in the chat. Ben, what is the worst art in Dominion, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, I may discard. Yeah, I'm going to discard. I can discard up to 1. All right, 1.
This lady in the background looks like she's just ate a lemon.
Let's see that. Look at that. Okay, so border guard. That gives me +1 action removal. Top 2 cards in my deck. So how do I do that? Do I just click on here? Or does
it's showing you the 2 cards that it's revealed.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you pick which one to put in your hand.
Okay, I'm going to pick the bandit to go in my hand. And I get an extra action, so I'm going to play the bandit, and I...
moat.
Get me a gold. Oh, you busted out the moat. Came in handy.
See, don't listen to this Wolfie.
I was going to say, Alex, that is high-level thinking, man. You got it down. Shanty hand, or shanty town. The workshop. Gain 1 up to 4. Really doesn't. Reveal hands if you have. Okay. You know what? I'll take a workshop. What the heck?
I'd like to point out that curses are free. So if you ever don't know what to buy, look at them. They're purple.
Right here.
Unique.
And they're worth -1 point.
They're so good. It's like you don't want to be burdened with all these points. You know?
This is coming from the man who wrote the strategy guide for Dominion, friends.
I feel like I should talk through my turn probably. But I'm not going to. It's a secret. Just kidding.
Nice.
I'm buying silver. The silence thing was a terrible purchase because I keep drawing my shanty town, and I don't want to discard a bunch of copper because if I draw an action card, then my shanty town doesn't do anything. So
oh god,
I don't want to use silos because I want to use. I just need more cards. That's the thing.
Book of Nerds makes the astute observation that whatever floats your moat, friends. Slackfish agrees with you, Wolfie. He thinks they think the different styles make us jarring. If a whole game were done with the same style, it wouldn't seem as out of place. Meeple Overboard. Let's see. says, I'm tempted from time to time to make a top 10 worst card art list. Don't want to be too mean, but there's bad, great ones. And Ben says 60% of that list will be Old Dominion Intrigue. Oh, it's my turn. I may discard 1, 2, I have 5. And I have to, the silos, I have to discard coppers. Okay.
If you like good card art, I started collecting just regular playing cards. And my favorite are from Steve Minty. You should check him out. He's a great artist and makes some great cards.
Steve Minty.
Yeah.
I've never heard. Cool.
It's another rabbit hole. I don't know. You want to go down?
How many decks of cards have you bought then since you discovered?
Not too many. I only have like 10, and they're not
only 10. Cards. Okay, nice.
So.
This gives me +2 cards, 1 action, and this one gives me +4 cards and a buy. Let's do the council room. I believe that's in the base game, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice. All right.
Thank you. Slackfish, thank you, Slackfish. Is that it right there, Alex? SteveMinty.com?
Yeah, I think he just had a Kickstarter. They're beautiful cards.
Nice.
Really, I guess I need more action cards because, this border guard is not doing a very good job of guarding the border. Let's be honest.
I'll stay away from politics. Confirm discard. So I can discard 1, 2. Okay. So I'll play the border guard. I don't know what this guy does. It reveals this. If both are actions, put one in card, discard the other. Okay, I'm going to put the gold into my hand. And then I get to play a next action, the bandit, so I get another gold. And then I'll auto-play my treasure. I have 5. I want to get to that 6 spot. What's the library? Draw until you have 7 cards. Set those aside, discard them afterwards. Okay, hey, I haven't gotten a library yet. I will buy. I've always enjoyed libraries. They're like my sanctuary.
That is my favorite type of berry.
Acai?
No, libraries.
Oh, library. Can we get a pun meter on that, Amanda, please? I think Alex deserves a pun mark. Thank you.
I don't know if I deserve anything for that.
I got to tell you, though, these dark chocolate covered acai berries are really good.
I don't really like chocolate.
Really?
No.
Do you like sweets or?
Yeah, I love sweets, but usually creamy type of sweets.
Gotcha.
Ice cream.
Oh, I totally forgot, Alex. We need to bring this up. It's really important that we talk about this on live stream. Favorite fruits. Your favorite fruits, sir?
There's like only 4 fruits in the whole world that is worth talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not strawberries.
Not strawberries.
No.
What? One of them, would they be cotton candy grapes?
I've never had cotton candy grapes. I guess I'm okay with regular grapes.
Cotton candy grapes are so. Wolfie, have you had cotton candy grapes, my friend? Is he still here?
He's in deep Dominion thought. He's like zoned in.
Oh my god! Oh, he is.
Were you talking to me? Because I did not hear my name, so I was not paying attention. I zoned out.
Okay. Did you change your name again? I know it was last time I checked was Wolfie. This time is If Only I Had a Wolfie.
Keep getting.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I've never had a grape and said, I wish this tastes like cotton candy.
Well, let me tell you, you're the only one, my friend. Steph Raccoon says, Ruel, you are so fan. Thanks, Steph. Slackfish, how bad would a thing have to be when you cover it in dark chocolate and it wouldn't taste good, right? Okay, so I can discard. So I'm going to discard.
More dark chocolate.
I'm going to discard 2 of these. You know, my tastes have changed as I've gotten older. I enjoy dark chocolate more than I do a regular chocolate now.
Yeah. The same thing happened to my grandma. She had to keep pouring on salt onto all the food that she ate. I think
Yeah.
her tongue just stopped working.
Poor grandma. Okay, so that's 3 plus 6 is 9. Can I buy my first province, folks? There it is, 9. So I'm gonna get a province. Is it too soon to buy a province?
That's a province.
It's too soon to buy a province, in my opinion, for you to buy a province, because I want to
They're all-
win, and I don't like you having more points than me. So
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna buy a province.
probably a good call.
Yes, thank you. And by the way, so we are being rated. Thank you, Amanda, for letting us know who is rating us. We are being rated. AR Smith, thank you. Oh, Board Game Quest, thanks. So we will continue game. Let me do this real quick. Folks, for those of you that don't know, whenever we get rated, I put on the rating hat, the rating helmet that Michelle made me. Thank you. Thank you, friends, for rating us. My name is Ruel Gaviola. This is my Twitch channel, and I'm joined by my friends Alex and Jonathan from I Slay the Dragon. We are playing Dominion Online. Want to thank you for joining us. We're here having a good time, and we're so happy that you're part of the stream tonight. And thank you for the raid, Board Game Quest. And thank you, Aerosmith. Yes, we are just here for the hat. I'm going to wear the hat for a few turns. And this thing, you know, even though it's like open up here, it gets warm. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah. But thank you, as always, for the raid. And
it's barbarian age that heats your head
up. Right. Jonathan, this is your first raid as well.
He's like, what's happening?
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't sign up for this.
I was taking my turn. I was like doing some crazy stuff. The cards, sleight of hand is really how I.
That's how you win at this game. All right. John says, how many brutal points for Ruel to buy a moat? I will buy a moat, John, just for you, my friend. Let me get to my turn. No worries, AR Smith. Happy to have you here. Alex is buying all kinds of stuff. What's going on? I see a council room.
Bought some gold.
Okay, so I can discard this copper here. Okay. Border guard, so I get an extra action. I guess I'll put the copper back in my hand. And then, do I go for 4 cards or do I just gain a gold? I want more cards. Let's try that one. I haven't played that one yet. Yeah, that's how I strategize, by the way. It's like, oh, I haven't played this one in a while. Let me play this.
That's it.
You don't want to neglect.
That was part of the strategy guide, right? I think that's what I read. Okay, so got 7 to spend. You know, even though it's the ugliest card in the game, I've got to get a harem.
I'm telling your wife you said that, actually.
Uh-oh, she's watching the stream. I'm in trouble.
Can't you like clip those quotes here in Twitch or something?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, end buys. Okay, I got to end because I have one more. Has there ever a question, Jonathan? With all the games you ever played, have you ever bought a copper?
I got to tell you, for like 90% of the games, buying a copper is a terrible choice. But there is a rare combination of cards where having a ton of copper is great. Also, in this game, actually, if you're insane and you buy gardens, if you go for the whole garden strategy, like Alex would do right at the end when he realizes he doesn't have enough provinces, and you have a lot of buys, which is hard to do because the only thing with plus buys is the council room. Like, if there's a set with lots of buys and there's like a reason to have a lot of cards in your hand, in your deck, like gardens, then you go all out buying coppers at the end because you can buy as many coppers as you have buys. There's some cards give you stuff for like having coppers in your discard pile. So it's kind of like you may buy some coppers to kind of balance off, but then you gotta and then like if you have rats, you know, it's like sometimes you just gotta have something to feed the rats. I don't know if you've ever played with rats, but
I have not. Ben says
playing
he
with-
bought Copper on purpose.
Playing with rats is an experience that I love, and it's disastrous every time. And so basically, what rats does is you trash a card, and then you draw a card, and then you gain a rats. And you have to trash the card, so you can't just be like, So what happens is the rats eat your deck. It's very thematic. The rats eat through to your deck, and then more and more rats come. So all of a sudden you have and there's 15 rats in the stock instead of 10. So all of a sudden you have a deck full of rats, and you have no way to get rid of them because you're stupid and you didn't buy another trashing card to get rid of the rats. But if you're smart, hold on, I gotta buy something very expensive here.
How did you get 10 money? I don't even think I have that much deck.
You got like 1,000 coins here.
I wish I had an extra buy, but so anyways, you get like 1,000,000 rats, and they just keep coming. And if you have a way to get rid of the rats, it's great because they chew through the bad cards in your deck really fast, and it's very entertaining. And if you don't plan ahead for the rats, you just have a deck full of rats, and it's hilarious because you just have rats, and you're like, guess I'm just gonna keep playing rats because I don't have any other cards. So rats can't trash other rats. That's the other thing. You cannot trash a rats with a rat. So it's like you can't get rid of them until they're gone. And then
what expansion is the rats in?
Oh, that's the Dark Ages. That's the one where everything is terrible, but it's pretty entertaining.
Oh man, I just pressed. Darn it. Okay, sorry. I was trying to discard cards, but it didn't do it correctly. Darn it.
It's okay. If you lose, we know why.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, let's just start the game over. There's workshop. So workshop, I get to gain a card costing up to 4.
Part of my strategy is distracting you while you play, so that you.
I was hoping to do the same thing to you, but obviously it didn't work after you bought that province. Tell you what, I'm gonna buy a silver just because. And then I'm gonna
distract me.
You're too high level for us, Alex.
You're already distracted, Alex. That's the real distraction.
I'm gonna try the barracks. How's that sound as a move?
The what?
You should definitely do that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess I could have got another gold, but I'll go with that. There's nothing
Honestly,
to trash cards, is there?
The silo is now making me happy because I can actually use it and go through my dumb coppers, which is kind of great.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely helps because since there's nothing, I don't think there's any cards that trash cards in this setup, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Oh, Slivers is here. Thanks for joining us, Slivers. A.R. Smith was talking about playing Horrified. Have you all played Horrified yet? I'm asking Jonathan and Alex. Sorry.
I have not. Nope.
Is that a game?
Apparently, Alex has not played Horrified.
It doesn't have trains in it, so Alex.
No trains.
I'm recreating Horrified right now. 350
Horrified's actually pretty good. Let me see. So I get 2 actions. I'm going to draw, it's 2 actions because of my barracks. I'm going to play the library, and then I'm going to keep this one. Wait, how do I decide which ones to keep?
So with the library, it reveals action cards, and you can set aside action cards if you don't want them in your hand. So the best thing a library is used for is to get a lot of treasure in your hand.
Gotcha.
But also you'll have limited action. So if you want to skip an action card and just draw the ones you want.
Okay, so the bandit, our friend the bandit. Okay, and then
I don't like the bandit. It's kind of a
should have got a moat, man.
Kind of a downer.
So I've got 7 to spend. Is that the council room? Did I get a council room already? What haven't I got? I haven't got the
trash the silver. Why did I do that? It's like Horrified.
His bandit trashed your silver. That's why the bandit did.
She shouldn't trash it. She should keep it.
I'll load up on another gold. Tell you.
Well,
That's a really bad bandit.
the bandit gets a gold, and so he takes your silver and turns it into a gold somehow. He's like money laundering or something.
That's the 10% off the top for laundering.
Da-da-da. I'm really I need some plus buys here. This is ridiculous.
How are all these cards coming out? I don't understand.
Yeah, Alex, I just saw you like the screen was filled with your cards, man. What's going on?
Hey, look, 5.
Wait a second, Wolfie, you got 21 points. How'd you get 21 points already?
I've been hacking. I'm hacking the system.
Darn it. You and your hacking. Okay, confirm this cards.
To be honest, it's because of the silos. Like, that's why I have 21 points, because of silos.
Really? I actually believed you, man.
That's most people's first mistake is believing me.
Well, there it is. I've learned my lesson.
People have a hard time with this, but
what's a laboratory do? Okay, I don't have a laboratory yet. Yeah, I don't have.
You need like 7 laboratories.
Okay, well, I got 1.
That's the real reason I have 21 points is because I have more laboratories than you. See, here's a laboratory. Here's sort of like a laboratory. These are not laboratories, but
Wow. Yeah, 23 points. Folks, yeah, we are playing with a Dominion expert, obviously. I see him doing all these fancy moves.
This is just the first step in my hustle. I'm going to lure you in. Next game's for money.
Nice.
And then wipe the floor.
You're not supposed to tell me that now.
Oh, it's my first time.
The first hustle. I get it.
Yeah. Thanks for the advice.
And you have another action, so I'll play this one for 4 cards. I get 1 more action, so I'll play the bandit. Who's your favorite, the bandit? And then I will autoplay treasures. So I have 10, 12 to spend. So I'll get a province. And I have 4 more. What's the garden worth 1 for every workshop? I don't need that. Shantytown. What should I buy, friends? Silver? Nah.
I'd like to point out that curses are free.
Oh, yeah, you're there. I could buy a bunch of those.
And they come with a bird. So who wouldn't want their bird to be there? That's my strategy tip.
Okay. I will listen to your strategy tip and go with...
The horse thinks you should buy gardens because they are green like the horse.
I was thinking about buying gardens.
He told me this by whispering it into my ear.
So it's 1 point for every 10 cards. Okay.
Yep. So now you've committed to gardens. So now you just have to buy as many cards as you possibly can, regardless of if they're useful or not. Because otherwise,
Slackfish says, first-time hustler, long-time listener. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, man.
What's up?
I got 6. I didn't get 8. It's disappointing.
Boo-hoo.
I like to vocalize my
Boo earns.
I told you I want to completely destroy you guys, and I don't feel like I'm like totally wiping the floor with you yet. It's just
I think you are. You're in the lead, man.
It's like soundly defeating you. It's not completely crushing you.
Yeah, I did a thing. I clicked all the buttons, and then a lot of stuff happened.
Look at this. You're just like totally button mashing right now, huh?
They light up, and then it's like whack-a-mole. Just hit all the parts.
whack-a-mole, no deck
There are
builder.
worse ways to play.
Not many, but there are some.
Future Wolfie, I just realized this is the very first game we've ever played together. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think that occurred to me tonight as well, and then I forgot. But now you've reminded me. So yeah,
Yeah, this is great.
weird.
I always thought that the first game we played together in real life. Well, in real life, I still think the first game we're playing together is Twilight Imperium.
And we should do one of like the. I don't know. That's a long game, but we should figure out a Twilight Imperium online sometime.
Absolutely.
Y'all have fun with that.
Yeah.
We should make Alex be the moderator for that.
Yes. He could totally like do color commentary as we play.
Be the referee.
The referee. Yeah.
Oh, looks like the Sardak Nor are moving in on the barony. All right, I'll check back in 20 minutes to see if anything's happened. Okay.
Okay, I'm taking another province. Wait, did I just take the lead with that?
For now, I'm catching up.
Wow. Okay, so I think this is a good point to point to stop the game and call it a night.
Stop trashing my harems. That's your dumb bandits problem.
Oh, that counts as a treasure. That's
Yeah, the bandit. I should just stop buying them because it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, that's kind of rude. You stole
Yeah.
her. It's
Who
wives.
keeps doing that? Book of Nerds points out that Wolfie talked you out of getting a moat, and now he's winning. He is the Wolfie Shark.
Do you know how many moats I have in my deck?
Confirms Bandit is a very rude card, folks.
It's better than it's better and worse than the Thief because it replaced the Thief card. And
What was the Thief card again?
The Thief card, it's very similar. You draw, it makes everyone else draw 2 cards, and then but the Thief always trashes a treasure, whereas the Bandit only trashes non-copper treasure. So the Thief is really annoying early on because it's like killing you. Well, it kind of helps early on because it's trashing your copper, but also the Bandit always gives you a gold, and the Thief just gives you whatever the other people trashed.
Mm.
I probably should have bought a Bandit this time around. That's probably gonna.
Yeah, I'm thinking this band is actually pretty cool, man.
It gives you lots of gold, and I am not a fan of all the provinces you're buying.
Yeah, so there are 3 provinces left when we hit 0. That's game ends immediately, correct?
That is the game.
Okay. Hey, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to... Do I get another harem? Let's go for the harem. Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. You're very welcome, Ruel. Slackfish, nice. Wolfie has the moat cyst. Did I say that right? Moat cyst. I can't say it. Friends in chat, what are your favorite Dominion expansions? Drop in the chat below. This is my first time playing with Renaissance. I played with Base and Intrigue before. I played with a few of them. The only one I know that I didn't really care for, I think, was Alchemy. Was that the one that I didn't like? But for the most part, I've liked them. Panda likes Adventurers. Yeah, I think I like Adventurers too. I think I played that at Strategicon one time, Amanda. That one was fun. Okay, I may discard 2 of these. 1.
The sad thing is this set only has, aside from the projects, this set only has 1 Renaissance card in it. So it's not really a Renaissance game. It's like Renaissance like dipping its finger in the stream a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay, so I can buy what's the name of them? Past the duchy on the left hand side. Okay, I'll buy that. Ben says Menagerie has been fun for the horses. Renaissance, though, is great. I don't remember Menagerie. I don't remember playing that one.
That's the newest one.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Wolfie, do you have all the expansions?
I don't own. I own through Empires. I don't own Nocturne or Renaissance or Menagerie. I will never buy Nocturne because
You didn't like Nocturne, huh?
Hey,
well,
Hey,
my,
what happened?
I ended
Game
the
has
game.
ended. What?
oh no, Ruel,
Did I win?
you defeated me.
Yes.
I told you.
Good job, Alex.
It wasn't enough of a lead.
That was awesome. I mean, yeah.
Actually, I finished last, so that's good.
Yes, Alex. Alex and I.
happened?
So when are we going to write our strategy guide, Ruel?
Yeah, right. Our first customer is
I
going to be
will-
Wolfie.
I will read it apparently because I need some help here.
Oh, GG, folks. Good game. Wow. I did not expect that. I fully expected to be crushed by Wolfie. But again, this has been Dominion with the base, Intrigue, and Renaissance expansions. Alex, you have not played much Dominion, or it's been a while since you played Dominion. Is that correct?
Yeah, probably about 10 years since I played. I've never played an expansion until they, I guess they already did, until they had trains. Then maybe I'll jump back in. But
I could see that happening one of these days, actually. Nice. So how was what'd you think, Alex?
I mean, honestly, I had no idea what was happening. There was just a lot of words and triggers and stuff, and this automated stuff just happens so quickly that, and there's this running, I guess, commentary on the side that tells you all the stuff that happens, but I don't know how to read it, so I'm trying to read it.
It definitely assumes you kind of have an idea of what's happening, and just,
and then there's like screaming men in the Twitch chat, and you have a Viking hat on, and it's a little much for me. I haven't felt this old in quite a while.
Well, at least the Viking hat worked. That was definitely one of the things I wanted to distract you both with. I mean, I figured if Wolfie had the horse head, I could at least, I'm glad I was able to distract with the Viking helmet. Wolfie, how's your experience, my friend?
Here or just in general?
In general, how'd you? I mean, well, you played Dominion Online before, obviously. How does this compare to the actual in real life game?
It's always more fun to play board games with people in a real space on a real table. The best thing about Dominion Online is one that it's easy to play a game in like 10 minutes. I mean, usually I play Dominion 2-player. It's just fast and fun, and you can play a game in about 10 minutes. You don't have to set up or take it down. That's kind of the longest thing. That I agree with. All of these comments are very accurate. Bandits,
right?
I should have bought a bandit. And Ruel, you got the 5-2 start. That's like you got the bandits right away. That was a good start.
Talk about the 5-2 start. What is the 5-2 start for the people that don't know?
Okay, so your starting deck in Dominion is always 7 copper and 3 estates. The estates are worth 1 point. The copper is 1 treasure, and you draw 5 cards. So there's 2 possible ways to start the game. One is one of your hands you will get 3 copper, and the other hand you'll get 4. And it doesn't matter which order you get them in most of the time, because any of the cards you buy will not get shuffled in until you've seen both of those hands. So you'll get 3-4, 4-3. Doesn't matter. There you have it. That's the most common one. It's also possible to get 2 copper and then 5 copper, or 5 and 2, which sometimes is great because when you can buy a 5-cost card on your first or second turn, that can be a really nice advantage. It's not it's not an automatic win because a lot of stuff happens over the course of the game, but it can give you a good jump start to buy a 5-cost card. It helps when there's a 2-cost card you can also buy. Sometimes there are no 2-cost cards, and then 5/2 is kind of sad because you get a 5-cost card, but you don't get anything else before you shuffle your deck. So in this case, the Border Guard was a pretty useful card actually at 2 because it lets you kind of look ahead and pick the best of the next 2 cards, and a lot of times you're getting rid of a victory card that doesn't do anything or whatever. So the 5/2 is a nice split.
Nice start. Yeah. Do you ever play I know when I play now with one of my friends who's really into Dominion. Whenever we play that variant where you both start with the exact same starters cards for the first 2 rounds. Like if I draw, whatever I draw, then he draws he just pulls his cards and draws the exact same thing. And then do you ever play that variant?
No, I don't really do variants that much.
Gotcha.
It's not like I'm not out there trying to make everything perfectly even. It's like, okay, your starting hands can be exactly the same, and then the next time around you can draw the worst possible hand and the best possible hand, and that's just part of the game, is what you draw and how you deal with it. So
cool.
You can win or lose, but you just make the best of what hands you get, and that's what makes it interesting and fun.
True. Alex, are you a big deck building fan in general, or is just you're just Mr. Train guy?
Honestly, I don't play that many train games. I enjoy them, but deck building's okay. I enjoy it more when it's part of a larger game. And when it's a little bit more pared down. Actually, one of my favorite games is a deck building game mixed with a train game called Tramways. It's basically if you take Age of Steam and put a little bit of deck building in it. So yeah, maybe I misspoke. All games should be train games.
Exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up because I've always wanted to play Tramways. I know how much you've raved about that game, and that seems like that would be something I'm into, like just that whole trains but with a little deck building in it.
Yeah, if you like Steam, Railways of the World, or Age of Steam, it's kind of in that same vein. It's not quite as punishing as Age of Steam because you do have that randomness of a card draw, so there is a little bit of slack in the system, but there's a pretty brutal auction to it, which I always enjoy. And you're not building a huge hand or a huge deck. It's maybe 6 or 7 cards throughout the game, so it's pretty minor in all the grand scheme of things.
Nice. Yeah, I really like a deck building as, like you were saying, as part of a part of a game. Like I like stuff like Clank, and Tyrants of the Underdark, where they have other elements and you have a board and you use the deck, your cards to maneuver on the board and stuff like that.
Yeah, when it's pure deck building, I think it's so easy just to see the cards as just triggers. I don't really get a sense of who I am in this space. I'm not, I could be like in Tramways, for example, I'm running this network and I feel that way. Like I feel like I'm building it out. In Dominion, I don't know what I'm supposed to be. I don't know who I'm supposed to represent. I'm just trying to get these points and dollars and coins and harems and whatever. And it really, all that stuff just melts away so easily. It's just purely mechanical at a certain
Nice. I want to thank you both again. This has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate you spending the time here playing games. And for, I haven't played a game with Alex since I think earlier this year when we used to have a game meetup here in Southern California where it's been like at least 6 months. And Wolfie, like we said, this is the first time I've ever played a game with you. Online at least. So, this has been great. And I want to thank both of you again for your time. I want to thank everyone in chat for hanging out. And gentlemen, before we get going, Alex, how can people reach out and connect with you on the interwebs?
That's a very bad idea.
Oh, okay. It's a very bad idea. Okay.
I really don't do much online.
Okay. Fair enough. What about you, Wolfie? Where can people get in touch with you or the horse?
Twitter, Future Wolfie, or isolatethedragon.com. Just come and read. You don't even have to talk to me. Just leave a comment that says how much you hate us and wish we would stop writing. Comments are great. And but I am always on Twitter, and I don't tweet that much anymore. But if you tweet at me, I will probably respond, and
Nice.
I will be okay. But yeah, that's me.
Nice. All right, so there you go, folks. Yes, tweet at Future Wolfie, talk to him about his horse. And I want to thank our sponsors again, Van Ryder Games at vanrydergames.com, and also Holly Chu Illustration at hollychuart.com. That's CHIU. Art.com. We're going to raid Marlin. So if y'all in chat, please hang out for just a second. I'm going to shut things down here. Thanks again to Alex and Future Wolfie for hanging out. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Renegade's channel at 1 p.m. playing Athenium Mystic Library. So please join me on the Renegade channel. And 7 o'clock back here on Twitch, I'm going to be joined by Michelle and Lauren. We're going to play Mariposas from AEG. And it's the new game from Elizabeth Hargrave. I'm super excited about that. So it's going to be great. So again, thanks to everyone. Hang out in just like 2 minutes. We're going to go raid Marlin on behalf of Alex and Future Wolfie. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Bye now.